Welcome to Ivy Green, Miss Sullivan. I take it you aren't Miss Sullivan.
My husband, Miss Annie, Captain Cola.
Captain, how do you do?
A pleasure to see you at last. I trust you had an agreeable journey.
Oh, I've had several. When did this country get so big?
We put you in the upstairs corner room. If there's any breeze at all this summer, you'll feel it.
And the suitcase.
I'll take the suitcase, thanks.
Not at all. I have it, Miss Sullivan.
I'd like it.
Miss Sullivan, you'll find here in the South.
Let me.
Few women as flowers of civilization.
I've got to. For Helen. Thank you. Now when do I see her?
There is Helen.
She's very rough, Kate.
I like her, Captain.
Certainly you're a peculiar girl in the North. How old is she?
Well, she's not in her teens, you know.
She's just a child. What's your family like, shipping her off alone this far?
I couldn't tell. She's very close-mouthed about some things.
And why does she wear those glasses? I would like to see someone's eyes when I talk to them.
For the sun, she was blind.
Blind.
She had 9 operations on her eyes, one just before she left.
Blind. Good heavens. Do they expect one blind child to teach another? Does she experience it least? How long did she teach there?
She was a pupil.
Katie, this is her first position?
She was valedictorian.
Here's a house full of grown-ups can't cope with the girl. How can an inexperienced, half-blind Yankee schoolgirl manage her?
Great improvement. Now we have 2 of them to look after.
You look after those strawberry plants.
Nothing I say is right.
Why say anything at all? Captain, don't be long, supper will be right away.
All that trouble I went to, and that's how I look? Oh no, not the drawers. All right, Miss O'Sullivan, let's begin with doll. D O L L. Doll.
You spell pretty well. Finding out if she's ticklish? She is. What is it? A game?
An alphabet.
Alphabet.
For the deaf. Oh, how bright she is.
You think she knows what she's doing? She imitates everything. She's a monkey.
Yes, a bright little monkey, all right.
She wants her doll back.
When she spells it.
Spell? She doesn't know the thing has a name either.
Of course not. Who expects her to now? All I want is her fingers to learn the letters.
Doesn't like that alphabet, Miss Sullivan. You invented it yourself?
Spanish monks under vowel letters, which I wish you'd take. Kate, from Washington up north. It's the best I could do. C-A-K-E. Kid did jump fast. Maybe I'll take that back too. L. Imitate now. Understand later. And if Chris like, oh, you little wretch. Don't touch me with manners. Helen, let me out of. Go find me. You're not lost. Only out of place. Oh, it hurts.
gather. Supper.
No need to shout. I've been cooling my heels for an hour. Sit down.
Certainly.
Viney!
Yes, come right here. Mildred went directly to sleep. Oh yes, that baby's an angel. And Helen had a good supper. I don't know, Miss Kate. Somehow she didn't have much of an appetite tonight. Oh dear.
Well, couldn't say the same for my part. I'm famished. Katie, your plate?
But where's Miss Annie?
In her room.
In her room. Doesn't she know hot food must be eaten hot? Bring her down at once, Jimmy.
Certainly. Al, go get the ladder.
What?
I'll need a ladder. It shouldn't take me long.
What shouldn't it take you?
Jimmy, do as I say. Go bring Miss Sullivan down at once and tell her supper is getting cold.
Helen locked her in the room and made off with the key.
And you sit here and say nothing.
Well, everyone's been telling me not to say anything.
Viney, look out back for Helen.
Miss Sullivan, are you in there?
Well, I'm in here, all right.
Is there no key on your side?
Well, if there was a key in here, I wouldn't be in here. How much trouble? The only thing on my side is me.
Miss Sullivan, not the house, 10 minutes. I don't see how you managed it.
And even I'm not on my side.
Viney! Put the roast back in the oven.
She has no key.
Nonsense. She must have a key. Have you searched her pocket?
Yes, she doesn't have it.
Katie, she must have a key.
Would you prefer to search her yourself, Captain?
No, I would not prefer to search her. She almost took my kneecap off this morning when I merely put the ladder back.
Certainly.
She could have hidden the key anywhere.
Where?
Under a stone, in the grass, under the flower beds.
Jimmy,
Sir?
bring me a ladder.
Certainly.
What is Mildred doing now? Haven't woke up, ma'am, with all that hollering.
Miss Sullivan,
Yes, Captain Heller?
come out.
I don't see how I can. There isn't room.
I intend to carry you.
I know it's very chivalrous of you, but I'd really...
Miss Sullivan, I will not have you also tumbling out of our windows.
Captain Keller, I'm perfectly able to go down a ladder under my own.
Miss Sullivan, I doubt it. Now simply hold on to my neck. Ah, my neck. Miss Sullivan. There. Go, go. Back to work. All of you. After we have supper. Like normal people.
Viney, you serve supper and put Mildred to sleep.
Might as well leave the L-A-D-D-E-R.
You devil. You think I'm so easily gotten rid of. You have a thing or two to learn first. I've got nothing else to do. And nowhere to go. And nobody here has attempted to control her. The greatest problem I have is trying to discipline her without breaking her spirit. But I shall insist on reasonable obedience from the start. Ink. Ink. It has a name. Down, under, up, and be careful of the needle. perhaps I can keep out of the soup. These blots are her handiwork. All right, let's try tempers. Bad girl. Good girl. Very good girl.
What are you saying to her?
Oh, I was just making conversation, saying it was a spelling card.
But does that mean that to her?
No, she won't know what spelling is until she knows what word it is.
Yet you keep spelling to her. Why?
I like to hear myself talk.
The captain says it's like spelling to the fence post.
Does he now?
Is it?
No, it's how I like to talk to Mildred.
Mildred.
Any baby. Gibberish. Grown-up gibberish, baby talk gibberish. Did they understand one word of it to start? Somehow they began to. If they heard, I'm letting hell hear.
Other children are not impaired.
Oh, there's nothing impaired in that head. It works like a mousetrap.
But after a child hears, how many words, Miss Annie? 1 million?
I guess no mother's ever minded enough to count.
What did you spell?
I spelled card. She spelled cake. No, it's only finger game to her, Mrs. Keller. What she has to learn are that things have names.
And when will she learn?
Maybe after 1,000,001 words.
I should like to learn those letters, Miss Annie.
I'll teach you tomorrow morning. That makes 500,000 each.
It's her bedtime.
Ah!
Miss Annie, I'm so sorry.
Why did she get a reward for stabbing?
Well, I'm afraid we cut your flags with honey and we haven't the heart for much else. And so many times, she simply cannot be compelled.
Yes, I'm the same way myself. The more I think, the more certain I am that obedience is the gateway through which knowledge enters the mind of the child.
Breakfast ready!
No, but shouldn't what the devil would do, Father. The fact is, we lost to the South 2 years earlier when they outthought us around Vicksburg.
Outlaw is a peculiar word for a butcher, Jim.
Honest maker, wasn't he?
I said butcher. His only virtue as a soldier was numbers, and he led them to slaughter with no more regard than for so many sheep.
But even in that sense that he wasn't a butcher, the fact is
And
that...
a drunken one, half the war.
Agreed, Father. If his own people said that he was, I can't argue.
Well, what is it you find to admire in such a man, Jim? The butchery or the drunkenness?
Neither, Father. The only fact is that they beat us.
He didn't.
Is your contention that we won the war, sir?
He had beat us at Vicksburg. We lost Vicksburg because Pemberton gave Bragg 5,000 of his cavalry in Loring, who went in personally for a nincompoop before you were born. Our dropped from Champions Hill with enough men to have held them. We lost Vicksburg by stupidity, verging on treason.
I would have said that we lost Vicksburg because Grant was one thing no other Yankee general was before him.
Drunk. I doubt.
Obstinate.
Obstinate. Could any of them compare even in that windowed stone wall? If he'd been there, we would still have Vicksburg.
Grant tried 4 ways of getting around Vicksburg, and on the 5th try he got around. Any other general would have just pulled north and
We would have won the war if we had a Southerner in command, instead of a half-breed Yankee traitor like Pemberton. What's the matter?
Miss Annie, you seem accustomed to helping yourself to anything, Chief.
Yes, but I'm not accustomed to it.
No, of course. Viney,
Give her something, Jimmy, to quiet her.
But her table manners are the best she has. Well,
Viney, bring Miss Sullivan another plate.
I have played, thank you.
Manny, I'm afraid what Captain Keller says is only too true. She'll persist until she gets her own way.
Viney, bring Miss Sullivan another plate.
I have a plate. Nothing's wrong with the plate, and I intend to keep it.
Miss Sullivan, one plate or another is hardly a matter to struggle with a deprived child about.
Oh, I'd sooner have a more heroic issue myself.
No, I really must insist you. Now she's hurt herself.
No, she hasn't.
Will you please let her hand go?
I'm an ordinary chance Molina, and a badly spoiled child.
Miss Sullivan,
here!
you'd have more understanding of your pupil if you had some pity in you. Now kindly do as I said.
Pity for this child. The whole house is on her whim. Is there something she wants she doesn't get? I'll tell you what I think. That the sun will rise and set for her whole lifetime. And every day you're telling her it will. What good will your pity do when you're under the strawberries, Captain Keller?
Hey, for the love of heavens.
Miss Annie, please, I don't think it serves to lose us.
It does you good, that's all. It's such trouble to feel sorry for her than to teach her anything better, isn't it?
I fail to see where you've taught her anything yet, Miss Sullivan.
I'll begin this minute if you leave the room, Captain Keller.
Leave the room?
Everyone, please.
Miss Sullivan, you are here only as a paid teacher and nothing more.
I can't unteach your 6 years of pity if you stand up to one tantrum. Old Stonewall indeed. Mrs. Keller, you promised me help.
Indeed, I did. We truly want to.
Then leave me alone with her now.
Katie, will you come outside with me? At once, please.
Out, please.
It takes all summer, gentlemen.
This girl, this hub of a girl presumes. I tell you I'm at half mind to ship her back to Boston before the week is out.
Captain?
She's a hireling, and I want it clear. Unless there's an apology and a complete change of manner, she's out on the next train. Will you make it quite clear?
Where will you be when I'm making it quite clear?
At the office.
Will you? I thought what she was saying was exceptionally intelligent. I've been saying it for years.
To space? Or will you take it, Jimmy, as a flag?